Hey, my name's Adam Escaño. I'm a beat maker and a copywriter, and I'm here to talk about my inks. The very first ink I ever got was this little cross right here. I think it was 032 Tattour, but I just wanted to get a feel of what the pain feels like. So I started with a tiny cross. Turns out it felt really damn good. I just went ham on it and then I got a shit ton. Now I'm covered in tattoos, like all over my arms. This arm, which is basically a freedom wall full of like random ass patches and stuff. These were done by my good homie, Kokoy, Pete Hortelano. Shout out homie Tattoo. There were times where I would just be chilling at Kokoy's crib and sharing a beer, and he'd be like, "Saman, patik tadam," but I only got 1K. Like, don't worry about it. He gave me a sheet of paper with a bunch of designs. Just choose what you want. So I chose a bunch that I want, and he was like, "No, choose some more." So I chose more, and he said, "No, choose some more." On my right arm is where I started doing a bit more city planning. Eventually, I realized how important space is. As time goes by, our interests and our tastes evolve. Certain inks may not resonate with you as well as it used to. And then you realize like, damn, there could have been a cool ass ink in that spot, but it's taken. So after this arm, I sort of started planning out the locations of my inks. Yeah, that's Kokoy, Pete Hortelano. He did most of this arm. I'm a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh nerd, so I got Karibo, I got this slide from the manga, Treeborn Frog, the Millennium piece. Those are all by Kokoy. This one here on my arm is a piece that says, "There is no me." I found the artwork on Instagram from a South Korean artist that I follow, and I asked permission from her if I can get it inked on my arm, and she said, "Go ahead." For this one, I went to Gene Reynes. Shout out Gene and Ching, and I think I have one here by Boots Brandon. And since I'm really into Dead Space, the sci-fi video game series, I got a line art of the railgun inked on my arm in a blueprint form. And the last artist, Marky Mark did this little cute memeing with the wings and stuff. He's sort of more of a hobbyist. He doesn't really ink full time. You know, he came by Ninth Cloud, the vape shop back in the day, and he was hosting, you know, like 5 tattoos for 500, just, you know, homie deals. So I got a quick line art from him. Since I'm a big ass Zelda fan, I got the Sheik symbol on my right hand and the Triforce on my left, but I messed up because the Triforce is supposed to be the other way around, because Ganondorf in the series has it the other way around, but I forgot. So, but now it's on my skin forever, but I think it's cool. I got one on my thigh. Strip. All right, so I got this thigh piece. It's still by Holmes by Kokoy. This is one of my few inks that I associate with Peso Tinted players from the PPP era. Shout out Culture, shout out Danshin right here. Yeah. That brings me back, like, out of all of my inks, this one and one on my chest says Rasplan. Rasplan was supposed to be the name of Peso Pimpin' Players merchandise if and when it comes out. We called it Rasplan because we're just a bunch of dudes with raspy ass voice and all we do is smoke. Kind of stupid, right? But city planning, that's very important. Like that, I keep telling the homies about it. Like, you know, I went through a really impulsive phase and just got a shit ton of tattoos, some of which I don't want to say I regret, but I feel like there are cooler inks that could have gone there. So yeah, plan out your tats, you know. Big Column is probably my personal favorite just because I'm a big ass Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Like, I was gonna wear my Yu-Gi-Oh card today, but I realized that doing so would cover the Brain Spill logo on my shirt. I decided against it, but I have it hanging right there. It's Pot of Greed. I used to be really fixated on the art style. I would spend hours just looking at these super colorful and almost otherworldly psychedelic designs. And I used to be a hardcore collector. I used to be a duelist. Like, I still have my old Fiend deck and I have a Spellcaster deck. You know, when I got here in 2007, there were kids that were playing Yu-Gi-Oh too. Sort of got to continue playing when I moved here. So that's like an integral part of who I am. I wear it on my body because I like it. Garfield, Windows, a bunch of random shit, bubbles, Switchblade. Yeah, that's Kokoy's logo. Pete Hortelano, yeah, Lil Pete, Love, and yeah, it's Pete Herring, Radiant Baby, what's up? Team Sesh, shout out Bones, Xavier Wolf. Crudely drawn ration from Metal Gear Solid. This is still Yu-Gi-Oh! This is Scapegoat. In the game, Scapegoat is like, if you want to summon a higher level monster, you have to sacrifice a card, right? And Scapegoat has like 3 sacrificial lands, so to say, that you can sacrifice to summon your card. I always thought they looked cool. They're little puffy cotton balls with horns. So yeah, I think these 2 are my favorite, Karibo and the Millennium piece. Most painful is probably between this one. There was a whole lot of tiny details on it that had to, you know, be reshaded over and over. And that minimal line art that was on my on my thigh, I mean, it was only a, you know, a small line art, but that shit hurt. Like my leg was like shaking, like, those 2 were the most painful. And shit, it's a pleasure to be on the tattoo tour right here with Brain Spill and the gang, bro. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Cheers. Shout out Brain Spill. See? What up?